Greetings and much love all the way from London, England. My name is Andy Long, and you're listening to your host and my brother, Tyrone Bridges, on I Thought You Knew. Let's get it.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am your host of the show, Tyrone Bridges. It's supposed to be live feeding on the I Thought You Knew page, but I will share it after I get done. This is part two of many parts of the video about Michigan citizens living at or below poverty line. I wanted to bring you guys up to speed on some information that I found out that was very useful. A lot of people know that there is a moratorium on evictions right now that came down by CDC. There was an order came down by CDC put a temporary hold on residential evictions. But a lot of residents in Michigan that are living at or below poverty line may not have access to technology, may not have access to a printer, may not have access to Adobe Acrobat. But anyhow, without further ado, I did some searching, some fact finding. I contacted legal aid again, and I got through, and I wanted to show y'all some information that they gave to me that a lot of the residents may not know. And I hope you guys could hear me. I hope you guys can hear me back. Can you hear me clearly? I don't know if you can hear me clearly, but I hope you guys can. Anyway, I want to share this information with most of you folks that this information is impacting. A lot of people know that the first eviction moratorium expired on January 31st, 2021. And here's the paperwork for it. You can't read it right now because I got it so far back, but I wanted to show y'all. Well, anyhow, I contacted legal aid and I talked with a staff attorney, and the staff attorney gave me this information that was very important. This information is something that most of you residents don't know about. Residents living at or below poverty line. After making calls, calling the Housing Access, finding out that Housing Access number was incorporated with the same number that uses for Salvation Army. So basically they're condensing the numbers and trying to provide services all at one shot. But I found out that this declaration to halt eviction prevention, everybody needed to get this to their landlord. But you see the incorrect date. It's a 2-page form. That's on here. 2 pages. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people have to call different people and go through phone calls after phone calls and end up getting this information after exhausting all the phone calls and also going on your congressperson's website and also legal aid's website. This is an important form that I had to get. I had to go purchase some whiteout, which a lot of people don't even know. I had to print it out, purchase some whiteout. And I had to white this date out. This date, and there was another date that was here. That was January 31st, 2021. Because they don't have an updated form in the system or on the websites. I had to do it myself. So the updated form would have to look like this without it, so you can change the date. Just like this one. And so you're supposed to put the date March 31st, 2021. A lot of people didn't know that. I had to find out. I wanted to get this information out to the public so people who are living at or below poverty line can actually get this information and have this information presented to their landlords. I've also called Debbie Dingle's office and talked to a couple representatives from Debbie Dingle's office. They'll be getting back with me this week. I'll have some more information. I've talked to the county commissioner, Justin Hodge, and there's some more information coming out. So y'all stay tuned. March, first week of March or the second week of March, we should have a lot of information together. The reason why I'm even on this topic, because this topic needs to be covered and people don't think that this is important. This is very important, because what's going to happen? We're going to have a host of people facing evictions for not being able to pay their rent. Court law is going to be backed up. A lot of people are finding out this information not through the proper channels, because the proper channels don't have everything updated. And I'm not faulting anybody, but it's important that you do your research when you're trying to find out about how to help someone that's living at or below the poverty level of Washtenaw County in the state of Michigan. So I did some research. Like I said, I'm going to put everything together before I actually put it on our page. I Thought You Knew. So if you're not on I Thought You Knew Facebook group, please go on I Thought You Knew Facebook group and make yourself a friend, and we will invite you in. Also, find us on YouTube, Tyrone Bridges on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button, please. And also make sure you hit follow so we can make sure you get this information. This is some important information. During this pandemic, a lot of people who are living at or below poverty line are going to fall through the cracks of the system, because the system don't have everything together right away. Funding is available, but the process has to be worked out. The structure has to be worked on how the money is going to be dispersed. So there is a fight with so-called Republicans at the state level trying to hold monies back, per the coffee hour yesterday with Senator Jeff Irwin. Y'all might want to go check that out. He described it completely well. We're going to try to get him back on the show. Hopefully we can get everybody together on a Zoom call with talking this information through, voicing our concerns, voicing the viewers' concerns, and then that way the Michigan leaders and also Debbie Dingle's office could actually know what to specifically put out to be a helpful tool for those who are living at or below poverty line. That's all I need to say for right now. Y'all stay tuned. Once again, prayers go out to Texas for what they're going through, their hardship. We don't want to have to go through what Texas is going through. All we need one pandemic or one issue to happen that will screw up a lot of low income or below poverty level residents in the city, in the state of Michigan. So, like I said, we don't need any national disasters. It's going to throw everybody back even further than what they are. And this is another step in being proactive instead of reactive. I'm Tyrone Bridges. I'm the host of the show I Thought You Knew on Facebook. Please join if you haven't. Like, share some valuable information. I'm not an elected official, and I'm still getting this information out because I'm out there searching. I need to know because I do have residents that I've been friends with for years and family members that are living at or below poverty line. So this is Tyrone Bridges, what I thought you knew. And we don't get the information. We don't get in it. All right? Peace.
Since the beginning of our time, we have been chosen to name, to lead, and to delegate all that we survey. I thought you knew what we were going through. I thought you knew what we are going through. Police brutality is hurting me and all of my black community. I thought you knew what we were going through. I thought you knew what we are going through. Feeding my family and staying afloat. We're gonna make it, that's all I know. As the children of the sun, we will make it through. We are only feared for what is thought that we may do. When will it stop? Will it ever end? Only when we stand strong together, hand in hand. Slavery, colonization, racism, 3/5 human, massacres, capitalism, withheld wealth, bigotry, segregation, the war on drugs, better yet the war on us, no representation, poverty, murders, gentrification. Throughout the generations, we've learned miseducation. I thought you knew. I thought you knew what we were going through. I thought you knew what we were going through. Only getting so close to me to see how to steal my identity. I thought you knew.